Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout of the evening is brought to you by Murphy Motor Sales, taking place over 3 rounds in the Euro welterweight division. Please welcome first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Team Ryano and bringing into the occasion a record of 4 wins and 4 defeats, King Kyle Patton! Please welcome his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Team Torres with a record of 3 wins and 2 defeats, Sean McDermott!
It feels so real, but nobody's here when I wake up. Do you know my name? The devil's in the detail. I'm a natural born
Can you get us a more biased fight for this commentary desk to commentate on? Team Ryano versus Team Torres, and Team Ryano and Team Torres black belts in the commentary box. I think both of these are terrible.
One thing that could play a factor here, Sean McDermott is 3-2. All of his fights came in 2024. Kyle Patton is 4-4, but his last one was in December 2022. So we'll see how rusty he is coming in here. Sean McDermott won here again, December against Tierna Corrida.
2 big gays now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. McDermott trying to bring the pressure early. All of Kyle Patton's fights came between 2018 and 2022, so it's been around a while, but just hasn't been around for a while.
Big clash of shins there.
Yeah, the whole room gonna let a gasp there. Seen on a single here, McDermott and Patton doing a good job so far, but there's a lot of horsepower between these two gentlemen.
Nice head bump from Patton.
It's defensive work so far by Patton, though he hasn't got anything off himself.
Good underhook control from McDermott against the cage now. strong pressure.
Doing a good job of just using that knee shield to create a little space, but he needs to work a way out of here. These rounds can get away from you pretty quickly.
Seems Patton wants to keep the distance, keep it striking.
Good timing on the entry by McDermott. Just got to read on his timing a little.
McDermott's letting me push the pace. Sean from the last fight's very resilient. Strong gas tank as well.
Yeah, he just keeps coming, doesn't he?
He just keeps coming.
We've seen it. And 5 fights under your belt in a short space of time like that. You get comfortable in there quick.
Big experience.
Whereas someone like Kyle coming in here after over 2 years off, you might take a round or two to kind of find your groove.
Get back into it, yeah, exactly. Even with all his experience.
Yeah.
It's still tough getting back in there after an extended break. Nice turn off the cage.
Good wrist control here as it's frustrating Sean up against the cage.
Yeah, he used that 2-on-1 on the wrist, which I like, but he's lost it now. I think just enough in this round for Sean McDermott to edge it out.
Yeah, I think the pressure, the cage controlling pressure against the cage.
He's done enough little digs here and there to stay scoring, stay busy.
Very tired now. Both guys look visibly tired here. That's the big thing about cage wrestling. People look at all and probably it doesn't really look like there's a lot happening, but there's a lot of energy being exerted from both sides. You can tell there how tired both guys are here. Very tough.
Graham Sheehan with a bit of a shiner there. Any light you can tell us about that, no?
Not me. I haven't been in the gym in a few weeks. I'm carrying an injury, so they've been left. They've been left to their own devices. They're safe. Yeah, they're safe. No, I've been working hard. I think James has his title fight coming up in Cage Warriors, so James is main sparring partner.
Handy enough having a brother who's your main training partner, isn't it?
And a unit as well.
Those boys put in the work, like Graham Sheehan fighting soon too, and they put in the hours and they push each other. Big shots exchanged.
It's a nice takedown from Patton there.
And this is what you want to do against someone like McDermott, putting him on his back.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's probably told there.
Dumps him to the mat. Beautiful work, Kyle Patton.
It's hard to see. It looks like he's attacking that neck. We just don't have a good angle from here at the minute.
Yeah, he's off to the side a little bit, isn't he? Oh, he's got to the back now, though.
Got it under. Looks like he's got it under, but Sean's peeling the right hand.
Yeah, he's trapped Patton's left arm, so he needs to get that out to sort of cinch up the choke, but there's going to be a bit of a grip fight goes on here. Great reversal of the momentum at the start of round 2 by Kyle Patton.
Absolutely, and Patton has some great head position here as well. Now he needs to. He made the decision.
Arm triangle, belly down. He needs to go sprawl.
He's got that in. The elbow is high, but it looks like it's under the chin here. Good shoulder pressure. Now, what is good for Sean is it's against the cage, so it's going to be hard for Patton to circle around here.
He's done the wrong thing here, lifting his hips up. Yeah, now he goes belly down. That's what you want to do. Get your nose to the mat.
He's trying to secure it a wee bit more.
Take your time.
I would be very inclined to think that Sean McDermott's more likely to go to sleep here based off what he's told us after some of his fights before. I also think he can hold out a little bit longer than you might think.
It looks like he's breathing okay here. He hasn't...
He's got the high elbow. It's hard for Kyle to drop his hips here and circle because he's against the cage, so it's going to be trying to...
Yeah.
Ref's just checking on him.
Can't quite see what grip, if he's palm to palm or if he's got the...
He has to be careful not to burn himself out here as well also.
Yeah, and he's done a good job there of just making sure he transitioned before giving up the choke. That's intelligent grappling.
1 minute left.
Right to the back again.
Sean needs to watch. He's going to turn into him. He needs to keep turning. as he's lost that hook.
Yeah.
Patton's controlling the back really well here.
Those shots are coming slower though,
He's up
aren't
to
they?
the feet. Yeah, that has bound to, whatever everyone thinks, that has bound to have burnt his arms out a lot there.
Yeah.
You know, it's a long time holding the choke.
Yeah, you start emptying the tank when you're trying to when you smell a finish.
And he would have been trying to finish that because definitely it looked tight.
Do you know what? If this does go to a third round, we're going to have two very tired boys.
Two tired boys, yeah.
He's on the back again, though.
He needs to peel that right hand. Patton's he looks deep with it. I know the chin's down, but even from there.
Patton's opting for the wrist control on the left hand side there, and I feel with the shortness of the round, if he had the arm under the neck, it would have been better bailing on one last submission attempt to finish the round. And for the sake of a devil's argument there, Brian, I know he had one clear-cut submission attempt there, but if in those last 15 seconds you get a rear naked choke, the time goes off, whatever, that's two clear submission fight-ending attempts that you have. That's the argument of what separates a 10-9 from a 10-8.
And here we are, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it would have scored slightly to it.
10-9s now anyway.
You think so? I think that could have been that could have been a 10-8.
You need more damage for it to be a 10-8.
Yeah.
The 3Ds, damage, dominance and duration, and there wasn't a lot of damage in the round. There was dominance and for a decent duration, but not a lot of damage, so that's what the difference.
It'll be interesting to see then how the judges scored it, because like I say, I would have went 10-9 for the first for McDermott.
Either way, 10-9
but then,
Sean round
but I think it was much more clear in that round.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It was a much more obvious 10-9 or a much more obvious win.
It'll be really see how they scored because of the submission attempts.
Yeah. But like we said, the submission attempts, when you don't get them, you can spend all your energy trying to get them, and then
Patton's shook his arms out there a few times, so
it all depends who gets to the first good position in this round. I think could be the deciding factor in this fight, because getting either of these guys off you is no easy task.
Exactly. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see now who opts to, if anyone, shoot for the first takedown. Patton's again. I think Patton really saw how much he controlled there in the first round, or the second round, sorry. So McDermott's in.
He would be
control on top. He's against the cage now.
We saw this level of urgency from Sean McDermott's last fight in the third round the last time. He's quite fit when it comes to that last round.
Yeah.
And I think Kyle being out so long as well, and then I suppose because of the energy exerted in the last round, it did look like he was holding that choke for a long time, and he shook his arms out quite a few times there. It looks like he's quite tired with it, and that would burn a lot of energy out of the tank.
He's going to need to get himself up off the canvas here, one way or another here.
But even within that, whether it's keeping it in the judges' heads or whatever, like, even within this is what we need to see more of from Sean, is to try progress the position, maybe more damage.
Yeah.
Just staying in the half guard, lying heavy on top with a heavy hip is not going to be enough.
Patton trying to get that separation, but McDermott just hanging on to him.
He's on him the whole time. Yeah, he's in deep again on that leg. Oh. Well pulled up there from Patton. Heavy hips.
He's got that strong underhook now, and he's going to use it to reverse, and he does. Half the round to go. He can do a little bit of damage here now. We could have a razor close decision, but he needs to get something off, because McDermott has had a good start.
Both guys do look tired now.
Sean's fighting with his mouth open.
Patton needs to work a reversal, drag his opponent's level up, split the base.
Last minute now. Something big could really sway this.
Yeah.
Either side. He's got that in deep.
The wrong way a little.
He's got that knee in deep. Kaz got his base very wide though, heavy hips.
40
should be hard to take down
for
from
one
there.
of these fighters to do something.
I've seen it throughout the fight as well, but Kyle's wrist control has been very, very good. Stopping Sean from connecting here.
That's a big right hand, Kyle Patton, and he's letting the shots fly now.
He clipped him a few times there.
Big takedown attempt from Kyle Patton, and he gets it.
Sean really needs to, he can't be on his back here, he's going to need to get up.
Lads, this fight is
nice takedown from Kyle.
in the balance.
McDermott straight back up to the feet. He's is going to be very interesting now.
As silly as it sounds from the perspective of someone who doesn't judge, Patton's strikes that he landed with 30 seconds left, had he have continued in that vein instead of grappled, that would have won him that fight.
I think so.
It would have won him that round, because the guy is after spending the last 30 seconds using hands, big shots, and it was really very close back and forth.
It's going to be very interesting to see how they scored this now.
In that third round, all the thing that really separated them was a little bit of grappling, control time, no definitive shots, impactful shots. Patton had a chance there in the last 30 seconds to steal that fight, or to put an exclamation mark in the end of that fight. So we're seeing it here now. 1, 2, 3 shots, a head kick blocked as he was walking it back, and then exchanged in the grappling. Wouldn't want to be judging it.
Yep, that's tough.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to your judges' scorecards for decision. Judge number 1 scores this bout 29-28 McDermott. Judge number 2 scores this bout 30-27 Patton. And judge number 3 scores this bout 29-28 for your winner by split decision, Sean McDermott!